The strongest reason for the people to retain their right to keep and bear arms is it's a last resort to protect themselves against tyranny and government. Thomas Jefferson. He also said, government is best, which governs least. James Madison said, if tyranny and oppression come to this land, it will be in the guise of fighting a foreign enemy. Mark Twain said, my kind of loyalty is to one's country, not to its institutions or office holders. And as Davy Crockett said, remember that a government big enough to give you everything you want is also big enough to take everything that you have. And as Ben Franklin said, they that can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. The means of defense against foreign danger historically have become the instruments of tyranny here at home. James Madison. It reminds me of that old Bugs Bunny Yosemite Sam thing. Hey boy, I got a 6-shooter. Nah, what's up, Doc? I got a 7-shooter. Hey boy, I got an 8-shooter. Nah, what's up, Doc? I got a 9-shooter. You know, if I didn't have this gun, the King of England, the soon-to-be William Rothschild, could just walk in here anytime and do whatever he wants and start shoving people around, right? Just remember, they're only one call away, 18 to 26 minutes to save the day. Typical Blue City response times are pushing upwards of 3 hours now. Hope you don't bleed out.
To make it a misdemeanor to have loaded rifles and shotguns and weapons in public places.
No Beto O'Rourke, but once again, the push is on to abolish the rights of citizens to purchase, possess, and use private firearms for lawful purposes. It's quite clear that the only thing you want is to restrict the ability of the people to defend themselves and the Constitution. Restrictions involving sale and possession of assault weapons in particular will leave us defenseless against those that would possess that type of firepower. An automobile is a deadly weapon in the hands of an incompetent or impaired, careless individual, yet you can obtain your license to kill for a relatively small fee from the Department of Motor Vehicles at the tender young age of 16. Now, aside from the obviously mentally deranged people committing such mass atrocity as of late, what criminal goes out and purchases and registers a weapon that they plan on using in a crime anyway? So instead of addressing issues of mental health, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which there have been many warning signs, the obvious answer is to deprive the common man of the right to protect himself, his family, and his community from such unhinged individuals that will have no difficulty continuing to obtain illegal firearms. A more concerted effort needs to be made to find the causes of crime and mental disorder and get people the treatment they need. And our most pressing effort should be to actually enforce our already existing laws and stamping out a Marxist uprising in disregard for a God-given constitutional right to not be a victim. We need to remember the people in this country, we insist upon law and order, not only in the interest of self-preservation, but because we are morally and dutifully bound to the nation that bore such freedoms, and we will not be ripped from them by a bunch of bleeding heart sympathizing communists.
There's no violation of the Second Amendment right. We talk like there's no amendment that's absolute. When the amendment was passed, it didn't say anybody can own a gun and any kind of gun and any kind of weapon. You couldn't buy a cannon and when this amendment was passed. And so no reason why you should be able to buy certain assault weapons, but that's another issue.